Muskoka card collector, and today I am doing a TTM video. So today's TTM video is inspired by Slapnuts Gaming. So he actually reached out to me via Discord, actually or Instagram the other day, and asked me, what I would TTM if I just did hockey. I said no, I do a variety of other things like baseball, football, and basketball. And he said, he had a package for me that he was going to send out. And I sent him a picture of all the responses and TTMs I've gotten back. And this is probably just a short majority of them. This is actually 15. I've probably got over 100 TTMs back. But I want to thank Slapnuts for inspiring me to get back on camera and do a video of some of my TTMs. I've been way too busy recently, so I thought I'd show you some of these TTMs. Some of the other greats out there like Adam's Card Closet, of course, does some TTMs, and some other great channels. Julie Farnham's now TTMing as well. So let's go into these. I'm not going to provide details like I did before in previous videos. I'm just going to show you some of my TTMs. And the first one here, that is, who do we have here? We have Gilles Gilbert. So that's the card I sent him there. It's pretty sweet from In the Game. And he sent some additional cards from Canadian Hockey Enterprises. That's sweet, and I'm not sure if that is, no, that looks like an original ink, so I'm going to put that up there. That's pretty sweet. Next one we got is one of the great centers, of course. Played the majority of his career, I guess, with the Rangers and a little bit of time with the Oilers. And 4 cards I sent him there. Bernie Nichols, thank you very much, Mr. Nichols, for those 4 wonderful autographs. And I'm going to put the Oilers one in front just because he's in that wonderful Canadian jersey there. Sorry, cleaning this up. Next one, we have Hockey Hall of Famer Dave Keon. They're in his Whalers jersey, and you can see from the back of the card, of course, he spent an extensive time with the Toronto Maple Leafs and then moved over to the WHA. But thank you very much, Dave Keon. Love it. Next, we're going on to baseball. One of the great Jays of the 90s. Juan Guzman, nice little autograph. Love that one there. Nice little ink. That's on his Flair card. And he was a great pitcher for the Jays. Thank you. The next one here, we got a few. And we go to the goalie, of course, Jeff Hackett. You got Canadians, Sharks, and I'm not sure if he played with anybody else, actually. Sounds about right. But that's some sweet ink. Got a duplicate of a card there. Had a few of his. Oh, he didn't sign that one. It's kind of unfortunate that he signed. Oh, he just signed 2 out of the 4. So I might have to go back to him with another TTM and see if he re-signs these other 2. But once again, thank you, Mr. Hackett, for increasing my TTM collection. One more over here. And a golf one. So I remember this card. I picked it up from Value Village. It was in just a random pack. This is the Sports Illustrated card, as you can see. I do collect the odd golf card, and this was just cool. He's one of the all-time greats. Sent it to him. He's got the serrated edge and all that, but why not? Thank you, Mr. Mickelson. The next one we go on to basketball, and we got Mr. Dana Barros, and that's with the Philadelphia 76ers, and of course spent some time with the Seattle Supersonics as well. Thank you very much. Next one. Oh, and I know what this one is. I got this one recently. This one took me over a year to get back, and that is one of the sweetest inks I've gotten back all time. One of the all-time greats. But Mr. Carey Price, it's actually kind of unfortunate I didn't send him one of the vertical cards. Sent him 2 horizontal cards. I didn't think I'd get any of these back, but that is simply awesome ink. Mr. Carey Price, one of the all-time greats for the Montreal Canadiens, even though I am a Leafs fan. Another great, Mario Andretti. You know, can't say much more about him. One of the greatest race car drivers of all time, both Formula One and IndyCar, of course. And that's where I really started to watch him, was during his IndyCar racing days. Of course, you got family members like Michael Andretti, also in IndyCar racing. So thank you very much, and Jeff Andretti, of course, also involved in NASCAR. This one's a little bit thicker. So we've got 4 cards back from Marc Bureau from the Calgary Flames. There's his rookie card from Score, sometime with the Lightning and the Stars, of course. He played center. I'm going to say more of a, penalty killing, rough forward, I guess. So not rough, but third, fourth liner. So thank you very much, Mr. Bureau. And that's a nice one. Hockey Hall of Fame, 1977, Alex Delvecchio. This card is from In the Game. Won 3 Stanley Cups. So that is just awesome. Played for the Oshawa Generals back in the beginning of his career. So that is pretty sweet. Of course, playing with the Detroit Wings for a large portion of his career. Getting down to the last few. As you can see, the background's pretty full right now. And now we go to an announcer, James Brown from CBS. Had this from a Pro Set, one of the first sets I ever collected. And it's a pretty sweet little card. I remember him announcing all those Super Bowls and things of that nature. So thank you very much, James Brown. 3 to go. And we're going back to hockey, and we got Petri Skirko with the Boston Bruins and Vancouver Canucks. So that's pretty good. Left winger, back in the 90s, early 90s. Was there anything, information there? 5'10". Played at least 452 games, actually over 500. So that's quite impressive feat in the NHL. Last 2. Back to hockey, Bill Haight with the Sabres, defenseman. A long career, you can see from the back of the card. 8 or 9 seasons with the Buffalo Sabres, and I honestly do not remember where he played after that. So I'm going to have to cover up Mr. Ron Guzman here for a short period of time. And the last one is still hockey, and one of the all-time greats. Glad I picked this one up here last. Mr. Rob Blake with the Los Angeles Kings. Captain of the Kings, one of the greatest defensemen in my opinion. Here he's got, on this card, he's played 469 games. This is earlier in his career where he played 136, but captaining the back end of the Los Angeles Kings. Just a fantastic defenseman. Really sweet to pick up that ink. So, folks, lots of variety here today. We've got, of course, your Mario Andrettios, Delvecchios, Guzman, Keon, Bernie Nichols. Can't forget about the great Carey Price, and of course, James Brown. So hopefully you enjoyed this TTM video. I've got lots more to show you that I've been stacking up. And once again, thank you, Slapnuts, for inspiring me to do one of these videos again. Thank you. Take care and see you next time.